And let's take a look at your Caribbean report for tonight. Haiti's Unite Party has acknowledged that it may have lost Sunday's election, which were marred by allegations of fraud. The announcement has raised hopes of a peaceful power transfer in the quake-hit, cholera-gripped nation. International election monitors, including the Organization of American States and the Caribbean Community CARICOM, have said that the elections were valid despite what they were calling serious irregularities. However, the Institute of Justice and Democracy in Haiti has denounced the elections and called for a new national poll. It says that the country deserves elections that are in compliance with the rules and laws in Haiti. One of the staff attorneys, Nicole Phillips, told reporters her organization does not agree with the observers who have endorsed the election. And climate talks continue in Mexico. Odd splits between the rich and the poor nations reemerged in Mexico on Tuesday as the discussion continued on a plan to slow global warming. Developing states reiterated calls for the rich to give up 1% of their gross domestic product in aid, while the United States and European nations called for stronger action by emerging nations like China and India to curb their soaring greenhouse gas emissions by 2020. However, energy legislation in the United States is being stalled by fears of the economy. Emerging powers like China are refusing to sign up to binding emission limits, and the European Union has been showing little appetite for renewal climate leadership. The Alliance of Small Island Nations, called AOSIS, has said it will announce next week details of a deal to promote low-carbon emissions growth for 17 nations. Grenadian diplomat Dismia Williams, who chairs AOSIS at the talks, said the plans will be backed by a group of developed nations as part of a so-called Fast Start aid for developing nations. And in St. Lucia, the private sector is being challenged to support the local version of a youth anti-crime program that will soon be implemented in Jamaica. The call came at an annual meeting of the Chamber of Commerce in Castries. Members were told that it would be in their interest to support the plan as rising crime is affecting business. The Youth Upliftment Through Employment program will target 750 young people over 2 years through apprenticeship and entrepreneurship schemes. The main component of the program will be the creation of a job bank to offer employment opportunities for those who have been trained. And finally, the Dominican Republic has been listed among Latin countries showing economic improvement and declining poverty. Economists say progress is being made in the region struggled to recover from 2 years of financial crisis. The UN's Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean estimates that 180 million people who are living in poverty today in Latin American countries. It says that Brazil, Paraguay, and the Dominican Republic all show improvement. According to economists, the raising salaries and government programs are helping to soften the impact of the recession and reduce inequalities. And that's your Caribbean report for tonight. And there'll be a father and son unity march this weekend. We check in on our organizer, DJ Eddie, as he talked the event over with Bogle as they were on WRRA radio earlier today.
Let me say good evening to Bogle and good evening to the Virgin Islands. Bogle, I have to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your show tonight and let the Virgin Islands know more about our Million Man March we have coming up on Saturday. You know, we're really trying to get the fathers, that's our theme, fathers against crime and violence, and not leaving out the mothers. We want the mothers to come out and be a part of it as well. But we're really aiming to bring out as many fathers as we can, again, to get the fathers to be a part of Fathers Against Crime and Violence. Let me say good evening to my boy Bomani. He's here with me as well. He's one of the orchestrators of us getting this march together, you know, and Bomani, what you have to tell us?
Thanks, Eddie, and thanks, Channel 8, for everything, and thanks to the listening audience. Because right now, we're doing something really positive, and every man and a girl feeling motivated about this here, because it's something that we as men in the Virgin Islands expect that it could ever happen, but it will happen. And real thought is that we're doing this here for the fathers, and especially those who don't be involved with the kids. We're trying to get you more involved with the kids because the kids need a father. That's the hero. Not Superman, not SpongeBob, nobody else. The father and the mother. We started this out for the fathers, but right now, it's like we want everybody to be involved, because if the fathers just there a little listening and the mothers in there, they're missing out too. So we want everybody involved. And Saturday, I want to see everybody to the match.
All right, Bomani, thanks for that. Again, the Virgin Island fathers, you see how serious this thing is. We really ask you to come out. Wear your whitey. It's a white affair. For my family on the Big Island, remember we have the VIC train is coming over at 8 a.m. from the Gallows Bay dock and going back after the march. The march is going to start at 10 a.m. from Emile Griffith Ballpark, and we're marching up to the Emancipation Garden. Let me take this time to say thanks to the sponsors, VI Latry, Pilgrim Terrace, Bobby's Towing. Let me say a special thank you to my good friend, Mr. Lee Carl. Definitely Channel 8 and the VIPD as well. Already, again, we look forward to seeing you all this coming Saturday, Fathers Against Crime and Violence. Again, I say thank you to Bogle, thank you to Channel 8, and everybody do have a blessed evening.
Well, that looks like it's going to be a great event for all fathers and sons in the territory. And when we come back from this break, we'll take a look at your lottery numbers. Stay with us. Get your pens and papers out. Let's take a look at your winning lottery numbers for tonight's drawing. First place prize, the winning lottery number for $175,000. The number is 4, 3, 2, 5. Second place prize, the winning lottery number tonight is 2, 2, 9, 5, 4 for $65,000. Third place prize, the winning lottery number tonight, 8, 3, 0, 8 for $40,000. Fourth place prize, the winning lottery number for tonight's drawing is 4, 5, 9, 1 for $30,000. And final prize winning lottery number tonight in fifth place is 9, 3, 8, 0 for $20,000. The next drawing will be just close to Christmas on December 22nd, 2010, where they have a grand prize of $500,000. I hope I know the winner.